The identity of the killer. Who is purple and does pink really exist? What is in the box? And the fate of Springtrap. These questions answered today. Welcome back, and I hope you're doing well. And what a day it's been for all of us. In case you're out of the loop or justifiably confused about what the hell has been going on with the recent update, let me fill you in. If you think I get any part of this wrong, be sure to write to me in the comments and I'll reply to as many people as possible. Custom Night for Sister Location has dropped, and Scott has even gone as far to confirm that what we see in the Custom Night minigames is all canon. Quite a shock. For as much as he likes to tease us, this is a strange move for him, but let's get into it. In the Custom Night, you return to Sister Location's secret room and have to drag yourself through some incredibly hard challenge modes. And are rewarded with some eye-opening and gut-wrenching cutscenes. You can see here that our hero, or perhaps villain, isn't looking so hot after the first few shifts, until finally. But before you go ahead and say that this proves that it's William Afton, Purple Man confirmed, there is one more scene from the very hardest mode.
Father, it's me, Michael. I did it. I found it. It was right where you said it would be. They were all there. They didn't recognize me at first, but then they thought I was you. And I found her. I put her back together, just like you asked me to. She's free now. But something is wrong with me. I should be dead, but I'm not. I've been living in shadows. There is only one thing left for me to do now. I'm going to come find you. I'm going to come find you.
Wait, son? That's right. Scott couldn't have made this any more obvious. In Sister Location, we are playing as Michael Afton, William Afton's son, the older and foxy masked brother from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. The hand unit even has it right there, Mike. I would even go as far to say that this is the same Mike as Five Nights at Freddy's Mike Schmidt. Perhaps changing his last name to avoid the connection to his father. But what was he doing in Five Nights at Freddy's 1? Mike is following his father's trail of death and destruction, looking for the location with the haunted animatronics. In Five Nights at Freddy's 1, during the first few nights, it is plausible that these animatronics are just malfunctioning. But as the nights progress, it becomes more and more obvious that this is the location that the first purple guy struck. And by the end of the week, Phone Guy's demise gives Mike all the evidence he needs to know that this is the one he's been looking for.
Hey, do me a favor. Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits in the back room.
And so he gets to work. Remember that pay slip from the first game? Fired for tampering with the animatronics. Unprofessional behavior. Odor. I bet that he must smell worse than a corpse.
Father, it's me, Michael. I did it. I found it. It was right where you said it would be. They were all there. They didn't recognize me at first, but then they thought I was you. But something is wrong with me. I should be dead, but I'm not. I've been living in shadows. There is only one thing left for me to do now. I'm going to come find you. I'm going to come find you.
But this is a bit of a cheeky comment from Scott. in its double meaning. Not only is he referring to the animatronics, he is also commenting on the community itself. Now think back to the mini-games from Five Nights at Freddy's 3. In the game we see the Purple Man, this one is Mike, returning to the location after it's closed in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Now that he is sure that this is the haunted location, we see him one by one destroy the animatronics, freeing their souls. He's actually helping them. However, the mini-games are how the animatronics see the world, how the spirits of children see the world. What is seen in shadows can easily be misunderstood in the minds of a child. The spirits, not realizing the difference between the two, force Mike back into the secret room and eventually into his rusty spring trap. Insane to think that all those comments about Purple Guy being innocent were right. Well, half right. One purple or pink man could be innocent at least. As people have been constantly reminding me in the comments for the last year, there is two color schemes used that represent the Aftons. Purple and pink. Following this logic, the pink man we see in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is the father, William Afton, as he commits the first murders, with the possibility his son is helping him, but we don't know just yet. Afton's motivation is still unclear. Psychopath serial killer, or did he need the children for something else? Extending his own life, or trying to save the younger sons? In one of my earlier videos I theorized that in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Jeremy is the victim of the bite of 87. In a coma, he takes the blame for the missing children, which allowed the Aftons to escape from any investigation. This is more convincing to me now, with Sister Locasten showing us that Five Nights at Freddy's 4 takes place in 1983. Some of my more loyal viewers will remember that at the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 3, I predicted that Springtrap would return. The hardest ending for Golden Freddy mode reveals that there is going to be at least one more game.
There is only one thing left for me to do now. I'm going to come find you. I'm going to come find you.
If I had to guess, this will involve Springtrap and possibly Bernard confronting their father, ending his existence once and for all. Which brings us to the big question. What was in the box? At the time of Five Nights at Freddy's 4, Scott said that the fanbase might not be able to accept the contents, and that he would never reveal what's inside. But secrets have a way of wanting to get out, and Scott couldn't contain it any longer with this update. Many have said that the contents of the box would be the puppet, and that may very well be in there as well. But the puppet wouldn't make the community angry, far from it. It would confirm many theories and make a lot of people happy. So what one item could be inside the box that would make people so furious? It would have to be evidence of a second Purple Man, something that would bring attention to the existence of two of them and connect the family together. Something like a portrait, a family photograph, locked away forever by a man filled with regret, the only remaining evidence of what he has done and lost. His two sons and innocent daughter, and indeed his very own soul. One question I still have is, why did Afton send his son? What stopped him from going himself? Did he want to hide the evidence, or does he need something from the children or the old animatronics? Maybe something to keep himself alive. In the final game, we may play as William, stuck in a room on life support. He will be reunited with his children, as he is forced to hold them at bay till 6 AM, night after night, until finally they reach him. Thanks for watching all. This has been a pretty crazy series so far. At this point in the future, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that Ballora was actually Afton's wife or something. If you think that any of this theory has been correct, please leave a like. And if you think it's wrong, feel free to leave a dislike so we can see what people think. Leave any questions or comments below, and I'll reply as best I can. If you like this and want to see more theories in the future, also subscribe. And if you really loved it, hit that little bell thingy. it wouldn't kill you to do so.